Hey guys, Eve here and welcome back to another Cosmos and Cosmetology video. This month is the final month in the series. Sadly, I'm sad to see it go, but this is Leo. Now, as a lot of us know, Leo is the lion. They are often known for being creative, passionate, and generous people, but they can be a little bit arrogant and self-centered. They love bright colors, expensive things, and being treated like royalty. They are, after all, the king or queen of the jungle, the lion themselves. Now, before we get started, if you are a Leo, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. And if you've never seen my face before, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. I had a lot of fun creating this look, and if you want to see how I got this Leo-inspired makeup look, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already did my eyebrows and primed my eyes as usual, and we'll head right into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette. And I'm first picking the shade Phresh, which is a nice matte yellow color, and I'm packing that onto the crease and then blending out. And the reason why you want to pack it on first and then blend is because it does blend out pretty well, which is actually good for a matte shadow. You want those shadows to blend, especially in the crease, but I want this yellow to be super present, so I'm putting that into my crease, building up the color, and then blending out the edges. And then heading into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, I'm picking up the shade Burnt Orange on a fluffier brush, and I'm putting that into the crease as well, but very lightly. We're just going to start building up that orange gradient into that crease, putting it a little bit lower than Phresh, and using mostly circular motions to buff that color into the transition area. We are bringing it up against that powder line that I already pressed down in order to guide me through, and that way it creates a winged out sort of cat eye shape while remaining very diffused and airy almost. Now I'm grabbing the shade Realgar, and I'm using the same brush just to deepen up the orange in that area in the outer corner and in the crease, bringing it a little bit lower than the burnt orange shade. And I'm doing the same thing as I did with Phresh. I'm packing on the color and then blending out the edges. Then doing a bit of reverse blending with the same brush once again with that burnt orange shade, going over the edges up into the crease, into that transition area, and then going over it all over again with Phresh, bringing that yellow color back to life since a lot of it was blended away. I'm also bringing that yellow into the inner corners to fully encapsulate that smoky eye type look. And then I'm taking a dense packing brush with the Morphe and Jekyll & Hill palette, and I'm picking up the shade Hunts, and I'm going to use this as my orange base. It is a pretty intense orange. It's a little bit on the deeper side, but I like that. And I'm packing that on the lid, sort of blowing it out through the crease shades, making sure that everything is seamless. And the reason why we first want to lay down this orange shade is because the shimmery shade that I put on top of it isn't as pigmented, but it is shimmering. You'll see the effect in a little bit. And then I'm doing some reverse blending, first with Realgar, then Burnt Orange, and finally Phresh. You want to make sure that the majority of the blending process is done before applying any sort of shimmer shades, because the shimmer shades will disappear as you blend those edges out. So just to avoid all that, blend first, then apply your shimmers. Now, for the star of the show, I'm hopping back into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Artist Palette, and I'm picking up the shade Orange You Fancy, spritzing it with some NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray, and applying that onto my entire lid. Basically, anywhere I laid down that Hunt shade, you want to put Orange You Fancy on top. And as you can see here, the Hunt shade really does intensify and change up that color. It makes it really dimensional and really pretty, especially as you move your eye around. And as I've mentioned before, if any of these shades are discontinued, I do leave dupes that you could use or buy in the description box down below, so be sure to check that out before you leave. Brushing away that powder on those corners and applying my base, and then heading into the lower lash line. So I'm first grabbing Realgar and putting that onto my lower lash line, and then blending it all out with Phresh to bring that yellow all the way around. Making sure to drag that yellow out to that extended wing area, and that really makes it look smoky and intense and really pretty if you ask me. Then lining my waterline with some white eyeliner. This is the NYX Glide On Slide On, however you want to say that pencil, in pure white. This is just going to brighten everything up and make me look really awake. And for blush, I'm grabbing my Hourglass blush in the shade Incandescent Electra. And then taking a wet beauty sponge with the Physicians Formula Butter Highlighter in the shade Champagne, I'm dabbing that onto the tops of my cheekbones and kind of across that C area, going up across my temples. This does bring a really pretty golden glow. It is a little bit dark on my skin tone, but right now I'm slightly tan, so it sort of works. But to lighten it up just a tad, I'm taking my Naked Skin Shapeshifter palette and I'm grabbing that gold highlighting shade and I'm applying it lightly on top of that Physicians Formula Butter Highlighting base. Then applying it on my nose, my cupid's bow, my inner corners, and my brow bone. And then heading back into the eyes, I'm picking up my Pretty Vulgar The Ink Gel Liner on a small, thin liner brush, and I'm just lining my top lash line, darkening it up. This is going to help intensify the lashes and also help my false lashes blend in better later on. And then I'm doing a really cool effect today with some gold foil, so I'm picking up my Lit Cosmetics glitter glue, applying that onto the inner corner, and while the glue is still wet, I'm grabbing my Diva Riot gold foil in the shade Midas Kiss. I believe that's how it reads, but I'm ripping up tiny pieces and then applying those pieces into the inner corner. And you really want to make sure you apply it while this glue is still wet, so you have to work fast because this glue does dry pretty quickly, and once it dries, like, it does not lose hold. You can't stick anything to it, and you really can't take anything off until you remove your makeup later on. So the trick is definitely to work fast, but I just think it's a beautiful effect. I love it so much. And once you are happy with that, I usually tap on just a teensy bit of highlighter just to set it and bring extra attention. And then I'm going to wipe away any baked powder on my face and then set my face with the Pixie Glow Mist and the Kat Von D Locket Setting Spray. First applying the Pixie and then applying the Locket Setting Spray. Going ahead and curling my lashes to prepare for mascara. And for mascara today, I'm using an oldie but a goodie pair, applying my Buxom Lash Mascara to the top lashes and my Pixie Lower Lash Mascara to my bottom lashes. So at first I wanted a pretty orangey lipstick, so I grabbed my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Bittersweet. As I said, this is an orange tone lipstick. It is a darker orange, so it comes off on camera as slightly red, but I swear it's orange. If you compare it to the bow that's on the top of my head, you'll be able to see it a little bit better. I was pretty unsure about the color combination, and as you'll hear, I changed it up, but this is still a great formula if you're interested. And then to finish off the entire look, I'm grabbing my Ardell Faux Mink Wispy Lashes. Alrighty guys, so this is the completed look. I went ahead and I actually changed up the lipstick color a little bit. Instead of sticking with the dark orange Bittersweet by Dose of Colors, I went ahead and I applied Lady Balls by Too Faced. It is more of an orange-based red, which I thought complemented this look in a different, more exciting way. Now, if you guys like this look and you like this series, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And if you like me, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Special thanks to Carla Payton. Your comment was so sweet. And if you guys want to be featured in a video, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I might pick ya. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.
Let's escape the gray and let the colors rain. Turn the shit we do and our words into pure reality. 'Cause you and me are meant to be what they don't see. Never